Many of you have just found my music and followed my socials, so I thought it'd be nice to make a little video explaining the story so far. Chapter 1, the beginning. I grew up in a small town on the Auckland-Waikato boundary called Waiuku. My earliest memory of music was singing karaoke on Friday nights with my mum. My grandma gave me a guitar when I was around 8 years old. By then I developed quite a big interest in music, and I joined the school choir and the Franklin Performing Arts not long after. Taylor Swift was the artist who introduced me to music. I love the fact that she wrote her own songs and performed them, and by the time I was 10, I'd really gravitated towards the idea of writing my own songs, though none of those left paper because they were either unfinished or terrible. That was until I was about 12. I wrote my first complete song while busking outside my parents' store. It was called Wanna Be Famous, and it was about this girl who had a dream of being famous and saying, "You're gonna remember me from the big screen someday," or "You're gonna hear me on the radio," that kind of thing. It still gets requests sometimes. It was quite popular for 12-year-old me. By then, my parents had realized that music was my passion and something I wanted to do with my life. Chapter 2, the teen years. My dad started driving me across the country to compete in various country music awards. This is where things kind of got exciting. In 2014, I had my first win in the songwriters section. It was at the Auckland Country Music Awards. I had decided to enter Gonna Be Famous, and I was very surprised when it won. With the New Zealand country music circuit, there are a series of qualifying awards to get to the one big one, the Entertainer of the Year. So if you win a section at one of these qualifying awards, you go through to the Entertainer of the Year. And by winning the Auckland Country Music Awards Songwriters section, I qualified for the Songwriter of the Year, Entertainer of the Year. It didn't win Entertainer of the Year, but I was still stoked when I got the chance to sing it on My Country Song on Māori TV in 2015. After that, I was music everything, just relentless. I was practicing multiple instruments and writing. It was just all I ever wanted to do. I'd started to get noticed, playing various gigs, concerts, festivals and fundraisers. My next major thing came when I was 18. I had entered an original called Notice Me into the Eastern Bay Country Music Awards. That song has an exciting story for another day. I was shocked because it not only won Eastern and qualified, it also won Entertainer of the Year 2018. So it was a pretty big moment for me. I still consider that to be one of the biggest highlights of my career. Chapter 3, the university stage. After high school, I decided I wanted to do a popular music degree at the University of Auckland, and that involves a lot of songwriting. I'm currently in my 3rd year, and I'm looking forward to my final semester. I've already learned so much from this course, and it's hard to imagine where I would be without it now. It's just made such a big impact on my writing and my music overall. During my first year of this course, I wrote a song called I Do, which is an admiration song about admiring the things about someone that they consider to be their flaws. I decided to enter it in the Aotearoa Country Music Awards Songwriters section in 2019, and it won and qualified for Entertainer 2020. It went on to be the runner-up at Entertainer of the Year 2020. Conclusion. 2020 was a challenging year, and despite that, I had some amazing things happen. I have some great news coming, and I can't wait to share it with you, so stay tuned. I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has supported my music to this day, and welcome the newcomers. Whether or not you've been on this journey with me for a long time, I'd like to say welcome to my next chapter.